Alright, as you can see, I finished up cutting Walter's yard. Looks somewhat mowed again. And it's time now to try to tackle the tree. Let's see if we can't make any headway here. Got the chainsaw out, and what we're going to try to do is see if we can't start hacking away at it and take off what we can. So without further ado, let's hit the tree. Having a problem here again. All right. This is gonna go very slow. Wonder if maybe if I hit here. I'm trying to get a neighbor dog here trying to attack me. I don't know if you heard that. I'm gonna keep my eye on that dog. He's like right up here. Try to hit the green branches to at least clear that. And I think it might be better to try to hit it from this end. This is much harder than I thought it would be. look around and see if there's an easier way to tackle this. Alright, we're going to try to go in from this side and see if we can't make some headway. Assuming I can get this thing to start. Doesn't want to run. Let's try it again. We got at least one big chunk out. I think I'm going to need to clear out this work area here. Trying to assess what I need to do here. think we can at least get some of the smaller branches out. Now, there's one big chunk. Some of you might be wondering why I don't just simply cut at the ball, but the reality is it's like super thick. I think the width, just how tall it is right there on the chunk size, is probably about 5 or 6 foot. So the diameter is probably like 8. This little saw is not going to go through it. You can see, just for size reference here, what we're talking about. See that? That saw is not going to go through all of that. That's why I didn't just cut at the base here. And also there's a chance this big ball part area here will flip back up, just as you can see, cutting here. Big chunks can fall on you, so there's always that danger. I'm trying to cut this one piece off right here so that it'll at least just be separated, and then it'll have to be broken down later. But the idea is to try to kill the tree, because it is still growing. And I think taking off that big branch right there was a big step. So we'll see what happens now that I took off that branch, this one right here with all the leaves on it. See if we can't take off the rest of this. I just cut off this other one with a branch, so the tree's having a hard time producing food. But we're going to try to cut this this part out, and then maybe call it a day if I can cut this without hurting myself here. But even this, you can see the size of the saw here, barely goes across. And I'm concerned about the saw getting wedged in there. So I'm trying to cut out a wedge so that way I can pull the saw blade back out. So let me set this up. You guys can see what's going on here. And we're going to try to cut that right there. See if we can't get this, at least this much done today, and then we'll try to keep working on it every day that we can get back here. And hopefully Walter will let me keep coming back here to work on it, even though I won't be living here. Prime the saw blade here and get this going. All right. happening here. We got it kind of cut. Kind of get the rest of it out here. I need to try to get that wedge out. A lot better if I can get this wedge out, because then I know the blade hopefully won't get stuck. I think it's axe time. I'm going to get the axe here. Alright, we got our handy dandy trusty hatchet here, axe. Try to... Alright, that broke it, but now it's stuck. Here's our little wedge. Now to try to finish the cut, get that big branch cut through. So slowly, pretty surely, we're going to try to get rid of this tree. I think I can do it. I think I can. I think I can. I know I can. I'm going to try to get it right through there and see if we can't get that wedge. You know, now that I have somewhat of a wedge, it should give me a little bit of wiggling room for the saw, and hopefully it won't get stuck. So let's see what happens here. Alright. That's not good. That's what I was trying to avoid. Okay. How do we get this out? That's not good at all. I have to get the... Well, I done got the saw stuck. Come on out, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, you can do this. It's almost broken through. Just a little bit. Come on. It literally is like on the very last little inch or so of the cut. I don't know if you can see it here with the camera. It broke through and I think it's slipping, but it doesn't want to bust all the way through. I got it. Thank goodness. Saw's out. Now, what to do about this branch? It is through. So I did manage to cut all the way through, and that's why it was wedged. It's just sitting on there though, so I've got to get it down before somebody gets hurt on it or something. I have to cut another little segment off or something. At least the saw's not stuck in there. And it is time for me to get to work, so I think I'm going to call it a day. So we managed to remove the big branches that were out that way and over there. I really do need to try to cut this ball because the tree continues to try to live. Doesn't want to die. But at least that big thing on the ground here is done. Big chunk, 2 big chunks. Made some pretty good progress. With any luck, we'll be able to get more of this out of the way. Might try to do some more top wedges, but up there along the root ball. But the problem with it is there's so much dirt and rock and sand embedded in there. You can't really clean it out. I tried again, but it doesn't want to come out. And when the saw blade hits it, it kills the saw blade. So that's where we stand at the tree today. In the meantime, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a day today with the tree and get ready for work. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I hope you're staying safe. God bless you all. Please take care. And those of you who are having to deal with Hurricane Florence, you're in my thoughts and prayers. Take care now.